Hi friends, it's September the 14th, Sunday, and I'm at the cottage, and before it's too late I said I have to show the garden because we had a pretty big drop of temperature this week. Friday morning I got up and it was 8 Celsius, so yeah. So today it's 9 and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I think that's going to be the warmest we're going to have today. Anyway, so I'm going to put some row cover. These are my peppers in the tires. I have peppers and eggplants over there, and there's 2 baby ones, so I would really like them to finish. We might get higher temperature later in a week. About is supposed to warm up because this is much colder than we're used to, so for this time of year. So I'm gonna put the row cover on them, try to ripen the peppers because they're all green. They're starting to change color, but I would really like them to turn colors. So yeah, so that's going to be my project of the day. So here I have my second ogle that my son helped finished, and I sowed some buckwheat in it so it would enrich the soil. I'm going to chop and drop it over there, and before it seeds, it's already in flowers. And I had to re-sow a second time because the chipmunks apparently love the seeds, and they would dig them out, and they planted it all over my property. I have bunches of buckwheat popping out everywhere. Anyway, so I had to reseed, and yeah, so I'm gonna chop it probably today or maybe next week because it's gonna go to seed soon. So this is my Asian pear. It froze last winter. The top totally froze, but it started back, and it's over the how do you say? Anyway, it's not the rootstock, it's really the top, the part on top of it that started back. So I have 3 heads now, so I'm gonna leave them for this year, and next year I'll choose one as a head. So it's gonna put me back maybe a few years, but that's okay. I have time. And my little alpine strawberries are doing great. Like, all survived winter, so they're alpine. They like the bad winter we had, and they're still producing. Still have a few of those beautiful strawberries. They are very good. And I have sorry for the munching. Oh yeah, right here I have this is Turkish rocket, and supposedly it survives winter here, so we'll see about that one. And the apricot totally died. I left it to see if it was going to do anything, and no, it's not coming back. It's totally dead. So this is supposed to survive zone 4, which I am here, but I guess the winter we had last year, and that was just planted the spring before, that little tree was too weak to survive. So lesson learned, I'll probably find something that can survive at least zone 3 next time I plant something else. And so we have the first Dougal. This one is 2 years old and it's producing quite better this year, I find. I have some kale. It's been attacked by the cabbage moth caterpillars, but now I took care of them. And it's gonna give me a nice fall crop, I guess. I have some garlic that Savage North sent me. They're very tiny. It was from bulbils I planted last year, and I harvested a few that were bigger, and they were making 2 cloves already. And I'll leave some there because they create rounds, and they split afterwards into bigger and bigger cloves. So I'll try both. I'll reseed the cloves I have, and I'll leave some there, see what happens with them. I have a few calendula and not calendula, nasturtium, and those reseeded themselves. I never seen that here. Usually the seeds they just rot over winter, but it happened at home and it happened here. Okay, let me change angle. I have some beets. They're doing okay, I guess. They're not very big, but well, yeah. I'll have a few beets. And the second year the peppers don't like it here. They liked it much better in the tires. It wasn't a very warm summer, so yeah, they're having problems. And my tomatoes, I have German striped and black cream over there. They just started to barely change color. Yeah, it was good for the cherry tomatoes this year, but the big ones didn't have time. It wasn't warm enough. The oregano is doing fine. I've cut it 3 times and dried some for winter. I have a lot of calendula that came back on its own, and the sage is doing great. I have a few lettuces. I have a few little gem behind the huge sage. Right there. Oh, this is the how do you call that one? The Russian kale, the red Russian kale, and it survived winter and it went to seed. I collected a lot of the seeds already. I'm leaving those so it can reseed itself. So we'll see next year. I have a few kohlrabis, and they also got eaten a bit, but we'll see. Now it's at this time of year I should be home free with the cabbage moth. I hope. It's too cold for them. I have a Swiss chard. I have it survived winter, that one. Oops, sorry. And it didn't produce any seeds, which is weird because I have 2 over there, and they did. And I just harvested some too. And I have in the back there I have some onions, and they're pretty tiny. And I don't know. Not very good with onions, it seems. And that's the winter savory. Yes. So yeah, that's about it, I think. Oh, so we put the row cover on top of the eggplants and peppers, so hopefully I'll have some ripening happen. I would really like them to turn red, and have two little eggplants that I left there, so maybe they can get a bit bigger. Yeah, so that's about it. Take care, my friends. I'll talk to you later.